Yo, what's up? It's your boy Mike the Dome in the house. Today I got a special guest in the building, my homeboy Lex from Dyckman, and my co-host Billy Boy.
What's happening, Mike? What's happening?
What's going on, homie Stromy? I know you know me.
We got something special today, bro. We got this young dude here, man, who has a history that we're gonna vibe. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We're gonna vibe today. Say it's gonna be good. I want to shout out Low Key, our man, Low Key.
Low key.
Low Key. Shout out to you, brother.
Why he be singing? You told me
he's a driller.
He's a drill artist.
A drill artist.
Here in DR.
Yeah.
He's going to New York soon.
Okay.
We love you, baby. Take care of yourself and do your thing. Low Key. Peace, brother.
Stay with that music.
Stay with that music, bro. Stay with that music. We got Lex here today, Mike, from Dyckman.
Yo.
You remember, Dyckman.
I need to hear from him
Right.
the history of how Dyckman became so popular. Because remember, I went upstate in 1990, and now Dyckman is on another level.
Another level.
And he's from the get-go.
From the get-go, right.
So how did Dyckman become so big and shit?
A gangster.
Yeah.
Gangster. Became gangster.
You know what it is? That Dyckman always been lit.
Okay.
You know, it always been lit.
Okay.
Since like the 90s, it's always been lit because of the clubs, But, like going into the 2000s,
Okay.
you had the basketball games.
Where was this? Because I seen it on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where is this court at?
The court is right by Nagel, by the train station, Nagel Avenue, by the projects.
Okay.
11th Avenue, 10th Avenue.
10th Avenue, yup. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The train station.
The train
number,
station.
number one train. Not the A train, number one train.
Where the one train came out of the tunnel.
Exactly. Down the hill.
Okay.
No.
So the basketball court is.
But it's still the projects there. Don't you got projects there?
Yeah,
Lex?
Yeah, the projects are there. And then there's the basketball courts.
So the basketball court is in between the project.
It's part of the projects.
It's part of the project.
Part of the projects. Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's why I know.
So yeah, you was gone. You was gone.
I never turned that way.
Right. Yeah, you went the other way. Yeah.
You
went the other way.
Whenever I got to Dyckman, whether I came down Snake Hill, or whether I
Snake
came
Hill,
down,
Snake Hill, right.
or whether I
Yeah.
came down, I don't know what was that avenue.
You got Nagel. With that, and then
yeah,
you got
Nagel, yeah.
that avenue.
that
okay.
big avenue. Yeah, I can't think of the name.
The train comes out.
Right.
And there's an avenue under the elevator.
Right.
That's Nagel.
That's
Nagel.
Nagel
Oh,
Avenue.
that's Nagel?
That's
Okay.
Nagel
Nagel
Avenue.
So I always got to Dyckman and turned left.
Yeah.
I knew there were projects there.
Right.
But I never went that way. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Me and I
You
love
came out of Deegan.
Me.
Yeah, the
Deegan
Deegan
Expressway.
yeah,
is
Deegan,
that-
right there, yeah,
so
right
I
there.
came out, okay.
Yeah,
I came out
Hey,
through
yo,
there.
me and Alofi worked there. We were young. Those projects, cleaning the projects for school.
Damn.
Those school jobs. Remember those school
Okay,
jobs?
okay.
Because before
After
we had
school.
after school job in the summertime.
Okay.
We had some school jobs, and me and Alofi worked there for 3 months, I think, something like that.
Okay, so
But that's cool, man.
we're not here to hear about your story.
No, I'm not.
So shut the fuck up. we
didn't talk about legs, yeah.
talk
I just
about
wanted
legs.
to put that in there so people can, relate. That's it. Go ahead, dude.
So, how long you lived in
Dyckman.
Dyckman?
Bro, my whole life.
You was born? No,
Nah,
you
I
wasn't born because you.
I wasn't born there.
Because you
but I
deported, motherfucker. Now.
Yeah. 2 times.
Damn.
But yeah, twice.
We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah, of course. But yeah, I grew up there.
Okay.
Cause I was young. Cause I was
How
in the
old
States.
were you when you got to the States?
Probably like 5.
Okay.
Probably like 5 years old.
Okay.
So I went to school in Dyckman. Everything was Dyckman.
Yeah.
Everything
you knew about New York was that Dyckman lifestyle.
the
Dyckman
Dyckman
area.
lifestyle.
Okay.
From like growing up and watching like people like the ballers from back in the day,
Yeah.
like in the early 90s.
Okay.
Because Dyckman had a lot of clubs.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah.
On those
Yeah.
those 2-story buildings.
Yeah, they had a lot of clubs.
Dyckman
Yeah.
had the clubs. So it was always Dyckman. Dyckman always had, that spot in the Heights because it's considered the Heights.
Yeah, it is considered the Heights.
The Heights.
Even though
it's Inwood.
It's Inwood.
But it don't matter no more.
Same shit.
Little Dominican.
The same shit.
That's right. So then you had the basketball courts.
Okay.
Right? But remember, you had Rucker Park in Harlem. The Rucker Park.
On 155th.
Right.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that one I seen. I've been there.
Yeah, that's where, the game started. Like, a lot of games, the stars, like a lot of players.
I remember college basketball players used to go.
Right. So that was like the heat.
Yeah.
So then after that, like 2000s maybe, 2000s, that's when it came down to Dyckman.
Okay.
Instead of the Rucker.
Okay.
People would still go to the Rucker.
Okay.
Right. But they moved it to Dyckman.
Yeah.
So now you have all the athletes, all the rappers, all
right.
the ballers.
Yeah.
They will go to Dyckman.
I seen that on videos.
So it blew up.
Yeah.
So Dyckman practically, the basketball courts, it became like the second Rucker.
Okay.
Because in New York City, like hood-wise, other than the Rucker Park, is Dyckman Park.
Okay.
The basketball.
So yeah. Okay,
and
I get it.
They were both next to projects.
Yeah, projects.
It belongs to the projects.
Projects, right.
The Dyckman Projects is right there.
And that damn park, that shit became famous though. That park he's talking about where they play ball, Dyckman.
Yeah,
Mike, that shit became.
I seen a lot of
that
it.
shit blew
I
up.
just didn't know where it was.
The late great Kobe Bryant, he went there to play.
That
to
shit
Dyckman.
blew up, man.
Fucking KD, Kevin Durant.
Okay.
He went there, and a lot of other stars, they go there to play.
Okay. Behind cameras, you was talking and telling us that Dyckman started blowing up when they put the marina. Yeah. I wasn't there when that happened. On which side was the marina at? Remember, we already know the court is on the project.
Right.
Yeah, Nagel.
And then the other one,
Broadway. The marina was on Broadway.
After
Broadway.
Okay.
It was like, the river?
Under the tunnel, under the bridges and stuff like that. Because I remember I used to go to under the bridges with the girls.
Yeah. We all did.
But that was like abandoned back in the day.
Abandoned.
Yeah. Okay.
But that shit became, bro. Ooh, I participated in that marina. There was a lot of people going there, singers and music and that was the place, son.
And what was it? A restaurant or what?
They had restaurants there.
Yeah, it was like obviously the marina, and then you had restaurants like tables. They had the little nice tables.
They turned it into something nice.
Nice. Yeah,
I never seen it.
You had like athletes, the rappers.
What year this happened?
This is like, I would say like between 2007, 2008, around there. Okay. That's when it really blew up, like the marina and everything.
Okay, I already have become a hick.
You over here. You was already
down here almost 50 years.
Bien platanizado.
Reported ass nigga.
Not because you mentioned it. You said that when you went there, the marina was abandoned, and really, like, the marina was abandoned.
It was.
I mean,
back in your time.
Back in my days, the times that I went there, to make out.
Yeah, good girlfriend.
Make out.
I know. You gotta lower the tone. I know. But you know what time it is. All you saw there was cars with no wheels. And
exactly. That shit became, Mike. That shit became,
Yeah, that's.
I could imagine.
Because
it became the main attraction of Dyckman.
Man. Because let me tell you,
Lex. Is it still there? Does it still exist?
I don't know if it's still there.
It's still there, but it's not as popular as it was
back in the
days.
Okay.
But now Dyckman, bro, like Dyckman is full of clubs now.
How long you been here?
But that shit, I got 18 years here.
And you?
Well, I've been here going on 8 years.
Okay, so you a hick.
I'm halfway.
You're getting there.
I still got to maintain, though. I still try to maintain.
Damn hick too, man. Stop that shit.
He still got that gangster shit.
But let me tell you something. I got locked up in 98, right? And before 98, that shit started. The marina shit started.
Okay.
But it wasn't that, we used to go out there and have a little drink with the crew and the women and the boys and shit. And it was like a car thing. You parked your car and you drank your thing. But then afterwards, when he came in, that shit blew up. You know what I'm saying?
They modified it.
Okay.
I never been there back again. I mean, I don't even know what the fuck. You know, if I see the marina now, you know.
Okay.
But you see, that shit was popping, Mike.
Okay.
That shit
It
was
was.
popping,
I
bro.
could imagine.
Bro, I mean, you had all the basketball players.
Okay.
You had all the rappers.
Okay.
So what that attracts? The
Okay.
females.
Okay.
So there's always a lot of females.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Bro, beautiful
I could
females,
imagine.
bro.
I could imagine.
That shit was popping, man, for real, man. I
Okay,
remember that shit, man.
so we've been kind of softy.
Yeah.
Let's get to that
On
hardcore.
the soft side.
Yeah.
Get out of the soft side, please.
I noticed your tattoos and your shit, and I say, wow, this nigga into something. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
this nigga's gangster.
So you didn't get deported for being, for playing basketball or eating caviar at the marina. You was dealing.
Yeah.
You was fucking around.
Yeah.
We don't want to get into details, and we're not interested, in the details. But we know you did some time.
Yeah.
How many times did you go upstate, or you went into federal?
Well, to be honest with you, I did like county, like the island, like Rikers Island.
Yeah.
So I was in and out.
Okay.
It was like in and out.
Since teen.
Since a teen, bro.
Okay, so you've been to C-74.
C-74, C-73, C-95. I've been to all those buildings. I
Damn.
started young.
I could imagine.
I started young.
How old were you when you first got busted?
I was before 15.
You was already getting
I was
arrested.
already doing shit, hustling before I was 15.
Okay.
And that, obviously when you're 15, they don't, I don't know now, but I doubt it. But
At that time, yeah.
when you was 15, they used to take you to Spofford.
Yeah.
In the Bronx.
Okay.
At juveniles. You see that
Yeah.
juvenile
We
shit?
spoke about that,
Spofford,
didn't we?
yeah, we
That I didn't
mentioned
even
it.
know where it was.
We mentioned the
Little
Bronx
Jose
somewhere,
said that there's something else.
That they
there.
took it, there's no more.
There's no more, but they have something else with another name he mentioned.
Right.
Exactly. So
You did time in Spafford?
no, I didn't go to Spofford. What they did was that they had the courts had some special programs
Okay.
for kids under 16, 17.
Okay.
And what they would do is give you a program and you would go to a different school where they coach you, they give you anger management.
I went to that shit.
Yeah, it was like the
remember
school-
that shit?
Bro, it was like the school for the knuckleheads.
Yeah. Everybody went there. He said,
we all went there.
I went. There was one on 207. On 207, they had this school,
Right.
And the counselors and teachers were I remember that they had this ex-NFL football player, gangster dudes,
Yeah.
But I was in a school like that when I was
They
13.
send the people that the course had
A
that
school
shit.
like that started in Stick on 164.
That's where I went.
164, right.
Okay,
I went
and
to
they
Stick.
moved that one. They had not Stick.
Yeah.
They had a program in Stick, and they moved that program to 207.
See, the one I used to go to was downtown.
Okay.
Yeah, right by the courts.
That shit was far.
On the South
That's
Street.
far.
Yeah, I had to take the train.
That shit was
And I had
far.
to, I mean, shit, I
And you was there from what? 8
No.
in the morning till what?
to 4.
Yeah, I went to them shit.
They had a lot of those in the days. They had
a lot of those.
I still think they do.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. They might. But, when I really graduated was when I was 16.
Okay.
I graduated when I was 16 because I was already into too much by the time I was 16.
So when was the first time you did some serious time?
When I was 16,
Okay.
that's when I caught a major
This
case.
is your graduation, huh?
That was my graduation.
Yeah.
So how many years did you do?
I did 5.
Okay. That was your first one.
Yeah.
And then you did another bit?
Yeah. Then when I did those 5,
What year was this?
this was 2005.
So you came out in 2010.
2010. Exactly.
And you didn't get deported?
Yeah, I got deported. Yeah.
And you went back?
I went right back.
Okay. As Joe Mo.
We all went back.
We all went back.
Shit.
We
We all,
went
what
back.
the fuck,
Shit.
man?
I was Larry David, you know what I'm saying? I went back.
Yeah.
And you got busted again.
No. I was chilling.
Okay.
I was chilling. I was doing my thing. I was working, trying to stay out the way.
Yeah.
And I wasn't even in the city.
Okay.
I went to the outskirts.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I went like Spring
try to
Valley, New
stay-
York, like
try to
Rockland
stay-
County.
Try to
Try to
stay
stay, yeah.
on the down low.
Yeah, because you know why? Because I already knew my situation that I
Yeah.
went back. I already knew that, you know, the reentry, if you
Yeah.
got caught and everything. So, bro, being on the block itself is crazy. You know why? Because you see everybody's getting money.
Yeah.
So the temptation is out there, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you just look
and you
out
know
the-
you can do
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Bro, I came back, right? And when I came back, I was staying in 207, bro, in Vermilion.
Right in the fucking center of the shit, man.
Bro,
Unbelievable, yeah.
Bro, I was seeing was fucking Range Rovers, BMWs, parks. You had the niggas with the big dookie chain and shit.
Flashback and shit.
So I'm like, I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Nigga, I'm just coming from DR. Nigga.
Yeah.
I just did 5 years, the whole 5, since a teen.
Okay.
I missed out on everything as a teenager.
Yeah.
And then, you know, everything's new to me because, you know, I'm like,
Yeah, five is five.
Yeah, 5 is 5.
5 is 5.
5 is 5.
and I felt those 5.
I could imagine.
Yeah.
Not at first because I was a knucklehead, but
So what was this? State time?
this was state time.
Okay,
Yeah, I did state
okay.
time. Yeah.
Okay.
So, you know, I came back. When I went back, I was chilling. I was working, trying to stay out the way. But, you know, as everybody in New York, because I would say New York, right?
Yeah.
Because I don't know about out-of-state people, but, you know, it's like New York has a thing.
It pulls you. Yeah. It pulls
Just
you.
when
Even-
you're trying to get out.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
if
it
you
pulls
don't
me
want,
right,
bro,
I
listen,
walk back, huh?
Listen, I used to work 66 hours a week. I used to work like a Mexican, bro. Trying to stay out the way. The paycheck was good, bro.
Okay.
But it wasn't enough.
I could imagine.
Because, you know, I'm used to, like, being nice all the time, like,
Yeah.
getting myself together.
Yeah.
You feel me? Plus, I had 2 kids here in DR that I had to
Okay.
support.
Okay.
So, you know, I used to make like $700 a week
Okay.
working, you know, not
Legally. Oh, well.
legally.
Okay.
Because, you
But
know,
Yeah.
off the books or something like
Off
that.
the books, under the table,
Off
right.
the
Yeah,
books,
yeah.
yeah.
so it wasn't bad. But where I was working at, you know, it was a lot of Mexicans.
Okay.
You know, a lot of Central Americans,
Yeah, yeah,
Mexicans, Haitians. So there were Dominicans there, but I think the only Dominican dude there was me. But it was more like Dominican females there,
Okay.
you know? So, you know, I'm Dominican. So the Dominicans, you know, we always get around.
Yeah.
It don't matter where we at.
We always scheming.
Yeah, we always. But that was when. So hang on for a second. So you get to 207 and you see all these motherfucking things again.
Yeah.
And it's true, bro. Because when you get there and you see all the people, this shit's popping you, and you're over there like, you know, I need some of this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you leave. And now you're on the outskirts, and well, you know, out there, and now you're working.
I'm working.
You got away from that environment and shit like that, and
Right.
and now you're making your money, trying to stay off, you know, these problems from the streets, right?
My 9 to 5, bro. I was
9 to
doing
5. Okay, you're in the outskirts. Okay,
Right.
You're in what part of New York was you in?
I was in Rockland County.
Rockland County.
Yeah,
You know
Spring
Rockland
Valley,
County?
New York.
Nah.
Yeah,
845?
Rockland County. Yeah.
No?
What did you say?
845, Rockland County.
No.
Rockland
No?
County. Yeah,
Shout out
County's
Rockland County, by the way.
Yeah, shout out to Rockland. It's like upstate, right?
It's good.
it's like going
considered, you know.
A little bit further than Yonkers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the Tappan Zee Bridge on Yonkers?
Okay.
All right, it's like 15, 20 minutes away
Okay.
from the Tappan
okay.
Zee Bridge.
Okay.
Yeah.
From that side.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's where
Now-
you was at.
That's where I was at. You know, it's suburbs out there.
But you left a woman here with 2 kids.
I left, yeah.
How
that was-
long did you stay here on your first deportation?
Shit. I was here for like, I went back in I was here for like 2 years.
In those 2 years, you
Yeah, I had my
you
son.
fathered 2 kids.
Yeah, I had my son. You know, I
Okay.
met this chick.
Okay.
I had a son, and then I had a daughter.
What year was this?
My son was born in 2011. That's when my firstborn was. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Then I had my little daughter
Okay.
in 2012.
Okay.
So when I left the second time,
What year you went back?
2012, bro.
When your daughter was born.
She was a month old. I left a month old.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay. So you got to New York, and you was in Rockland County.
Yeah.
You got a legal job, but off the books because you didn't want to get in,
Yeah, because I couldn't use my,
Yeah, I understand that part.
credentials.
Yeah. So, how long did you stay legit? Or
legit?
Yeah.
Bro, to be honest with you, bro, like I still legit, probably like 2 months, bro.
Too much gangster.
That shit was quick.
You know why? You know why?
Why?
Because Rockland County is considered the suburbs.
Yeah.
Compared to the city,
Yeah.
it's the suburbs, bro.
Yeah, it is.
What they call projects,
Okay.
it's not what we call projects. What they call
Totally
projects
different,
are complexes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bro, we from New York
Project
City
is a
projects,
project.
bro.
Yeah.
But every suburbs, like every place has a hood.
Yeah. Yeah.
It might not have a slum, but it'll have a hood.
Yeah.
So I worked around a lot of like Central Americans, South Americans, and stuff like that. And me being from the city, and being in the outskirts, like seeing the whole atmosphere, the first thing that lights up is money. There's money to be made here.
Yeah.
But I need to know my way around. I need to know how things are here. I need to get in, I need to intertwine with the individuals out here to see what I'm gonna be looking forward to.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, there's a lot of Haitians out there. Shout out my Haitians too. So I started, chilling with the Haitians. There's a lot of Central Americans, South Americans too. So, I started like vibing with different races.
A lot of Boricuas there too. A lot of Puerto Ricans. Shout out to the Boricuas. A lot in Rockland County. A lot of Boricuas.
So I started vibing and everything. I started knowing my way around. Like grasping from like different, people from different nationalities, like I mentioned. So I was just like feeding myself. I was giving myself knowledge. So I would like have a master plan and know how to move forward. So I was like, I don't want to get into details, but by the second month, I was like, yo, look, this is how I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna be in the streets because I don't want that heat.
Yeah.
But where I work at, there's a lot of people, and they like to have, fun. They like to drink, I was like, you know what? I started off slow. I was like, yo, I'm gonna start off in my job, here and there. So, it started going well for me. I used to get a $700 paycheck every week. But it really wasn't enough.
I understand.
So I was like, yo, I got to turn these 700 here, I got to turn them to 1,500. So that's how I started. So, I started hustling eventually in my job.
In the job, right?
In the job.
So you were trying to make 700 plus, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was trying to at least double that.
Yeah.
And I did. And it was going so great that I didn't double. I tripled it. So I was already making my paycheck, but I was making more of
on the side.
On the side of getting money.
Doing your thing.
Yeah, but the job was a shield for me. Why? Because it kept me busy. It kept me out the streets. And I was making money at the same time.
Right.
You understand?
Yeah.
So I was like, so I kept it like that for a while. And then, it started going so good for me, bro, that, unfortunately, I was like, yo, I got greedy. I was like, I want more. So I started, in the streets.
Okay.
So I had my 9 to 5, the little side gig in my 9 to 5, but now I expanded to the streets.
Okay.
Because it was like a wider audience, like a bigger audience.
But in Rockland County.
In Rockland County.
Okay.
Beautiful, nice place to make money, bro.
You wasn't in the city.
No. I got away from the city,
This
bro.
was all in Rockland County.
In Rockland County,
Okay.
exactly.
It's the damn streets, Mike. They
pull you, bro.
pull you, man. It's incredible, man.
I'm not gonna lie. I used to go to the city a lot of times. I had the females, I had the shorties uptown.
Yeah.
And
They pull.
They pull you for sure.
And I had to, what I'm saying, to the city. I had to go get that work,
Yeah.
so I had to always be in the city. But I wouldn't, outside of that, I wouldn't just be in the city.
Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Sure.
You was gonna say something?
No, I'm saying, all right, when you get to Rockland County and you start doing your thing there, I want to know, Mike, what happened? I mean, I know, because let me tell you something. I knew dudes upstate from Rockland County. So Rockland County been popping for a while.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right?
Yeah,
it ain't,
okay.
don't think it's, you might
The
think
campo.
don't think it's a campo. That shit
Okay.
been popping. Because when I was
It's
like,
a campo, but
it's popping.
it's popping,
Okay.
bro.
Because now you got all these mixtures of people
Cultures,
and shit,
yup.
Yeah.
and bringing in stuff, so you was doing you blew up there. You was doing your thing there,
I was doing my thing.
and I don't want to move forward so much, but that's where you had your problem. You had a problem there, or you went left there, went to New York, or you stayed in Rockland County doing your thing.
No, I stood in Rockland County.
All
doing
the
my
time.
thing.
All the
All
time.
the time, bro. All the
And
time I was there.
and that's what you caught your second bid?
That's what you call. That's my question.
That's why I called my second bid. But thank God, by the grace of God, I got called for a reentry. A reentry case. I didn't get caught.
Okay, you didn't caught with
nothing
nothing.
else. No, yeah, by the grace of God, because if I would have got caught with what I was supposed to get caught,
You would have been.
you guys, I wouldn't even be.
So how long did you stay with the reentry? I know you do some time. How long?
Bro.
How long?
Bro, see what happens is that when you get deported, right? I did 5 years.
Okay.
But I had 5 years supervised release, meaning 5 years parole.
Yeah.
What I wasn't aware of
Okay.
is that,
It stays active.
bro, it stays active.
Get the fuck
Even
outta
if you
here.
come to DR,
Uh-huh.
you're still on papers, even if you're not reporting.
So when they caught you, you had to do the whole
Get the fuck out! I didn't know that shit. Yo,
See, by the time I got caught,
You had a couple of years left?
yeah, I had
Okay.
like 1.5 left.
Okay.
But I wasn't aware of this shit.
no, man, me either.
I wasn't aware that I was still on papers.
You hearing that shit, Mike?
So it's crazy. Cause, I'm not gonna say that I would have never got caught, but the way I was doing my thing, I was a little crazy, I'm not gonna lie. But, I wasn't that crazy.
Okay.
What really, made me get caught, it was
Somebody snitched you out?
somebody, yeah. And it was
It happened.
It happens. I
No,
mean,
no,
yo,
no.
Both
that's,
bids
that, yeah,
that I
snitched
did,
you out. Yeah,
they
that's
snitched
some,
me out.
that's
I
some
didn't get caught.
shit, man.
Yeah.
Slipping. I got
Bro,
caught
because they
both
snitched
times
you
they
out.
snitched on me.
Bro, and then it's the closest ones to you. So
That
the
ain't
story
that
is
some
always
shit,
why.
man.
And it was a
With
family
me,
member to top it
with
off.
me, it was an ex-girlfriend the first time.
Right.
And the second time was with a work.
No,
That snitched you out, yeah.
yeah, the girlfriend thing is cool like that. We're already used to that. I don't condone it, but we're already used to that. But when it's a family member, bro,
Damn.
that's when it really tears you
Damn.
up. And especially somebody that you try to help out.
That shit never fails, man.
Damn.
That shit there never fails, man. That's what happened. Let me tell you, that shit happens. You know something, Mike? I want to just.
But wait a minute.
I want to make it.
What family? How brother,
Close
sister,
sister, yeah.
cousin?
Nah, bro, this was mi primo hermano, my cousin. This
Yeah.
is my
Shit.
uncle's, my uncle's
Son.
son, bro.
Son.
Like, mi primo hermano.
Damn.
Yo, I want to put something in here, Mike. When you and I was in the streets doing our thing,
Yeah.
there were a couple of snitches. There were.
Yeah.
There's always been.
There's always been.
There's always been.
Yeah.
But when this generation comes up, that shit just blew up.
Yeah, everybody's son.
It's a normal thing.
Everybody's fucking snitching, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's snitching. So, instead of the shit getting, because I look at him and I say, wow, look at this, man. He was doing his thing, moving like we did our thing. Yeah, there was snitches then, but now you're talking about somebody who's like family. That shit, yo, I
that's
never,
my brother, bro.
yo, I didn't see that before. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see my brother snitching me out. I didn't see my sister snitching me out. You know what I mean? That shit is closed, man. And that shit the game has changed so much that that's just what you get now. Now, I'm talking about now, right now. You go to the States and you got, he was using the feds, right?
I was in the feds.
He was in the Fed. How many niggas are snitches in the Fed?
Bro, look, no.
In
See,
the feds, niggas need to show their papers, bro.
yeah, yo,
Yeah.
the feds is a different ballgame.
Yeah.
Because if your paperwork is not straight,
you need to show your paperwork.
Yeah,
you don't work.
you need to carry that shit.
On you. Yeah. It's like your ID.
Some of the homies on the Triple OG
Yeah,
group,
yeah.
did
Fed
Fed
time.
time.
Yeah.
They still got that shit.
The papers. I think he mentioned that.
Bro,
He
my
mentioned
shit
that.
is
Still
on
got his
Google, bro.
papers.
My shit is legal. Like, I had co-defendants. I never been on nobody's paperwork. I always caught my case by myself.
Yeah.
Everybody that know me could vouch and know that I'm saying the truth. Like, I always done my time by my own. But the feds is like you mentioned. It's certain yards in the majority of the yards in the feds. You can't walk unless your paperwork. You know why? Because the COs, police is gonna tell you, listen, this is a level 3 yard.
Yeah. Let me know what's up.
It's an active yard. If you have
know what that means, right?
If you got a sexual pedophile case or some weird shit,
You better speak now, motherfucker.
speak now or die later. The feds is do or die. At least the places that I went to were do or die. They were strict about the paperwork.
I heard some crazy
So
stories.
one minute. So who do you show this paperwork? I mean, you go
To the niggas that you're gonna be down
motherfuckers
with.
in there.
Okay, you Dominican.
Okay, motherfuckers.
So
Let me
the
see.
Dominican
Let me see what you
group,
got. Yeah.
If they gonna say, let me see before you stand next to us.
Exactly.
Before we can back you up, let me see your paper.
Your paperwork.
It's sort of like that. But see what happens is...
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
No.
I never did Fed time.
No,
Yeah,
you're
me
there.
either.
You're there.
Okay.
You guys are there.
Okay.
But see, the feds is different from the states. Because, for example, in the states, right, it's the paisanos, right?
Right.
But really, it's the trinitarios.
Right.
Right?
Right.
I'm
Okay.
trinitario, right?
Okay, we're gonna talk about
Yeah,
that.
that's important.
After you mention that Fed time, because I noticed with your tattoos that you're Trinitario, so I need to hear a little history of that
that's
shit.
it.
Got you, yeah, for sure. So in the States, you got the paisanos, but really the ones taking care of the paisanos upstate is the trinitarios, it's the tribus. So automatically when you go upstate, like you already know who to look for.
Exactly.
Okay.
And they, dudes could tell who's who.
Yeah.
And if the one that's running the thing doesn't know you, but you got dudes that was with you in Rikers Island that know that you was putting in work. So by the time you get upstate to your jail, they're like, yo, that's Fulanito,
they know
Fulanito,
you. Yeah.
yo. So it's a different vibe. In the feds, it's different, bro. In the feds, it's all about paperwork. In the feds, you got dudes from all over the states.
Yeah.
So-
You got niggas there from California. and
From all
shit.
over. From all over. Yeah.
The biggest cars in the feds are the paisas, the paisa car,
Yeah.
which is the Mexicans that are neutral.
Okay.
Then you got the DC boys.
Okay.
Yeah, the DC boys are strong in the feds.
They strong.
Yeah, they're strong. DC boys, yeah. Washington, DC.
Washington DC. Shout out
Yeah.
Washington DC. And then you got the Sureño car.
Okay.
Yeah, the Sureños,
Those
yeah.
are from what? Texas down there?
Nah, they from Cali.
Mexican American, something like that?
Yeah, they Mexican Americans, but they got, the regular Mexicans too.
Okay, all right.
okay.
Shout out the Sureños too. They really, you know what I'm saying? So
This is in the Fed.
in the feds, right? So, like in the state, you have the primera for us. The Trinitario, you have
Right.
the primera. So in the feds, you don't have a primera. In the feds, it's cars. You call them cars. So every car,
Cars? As
like
in
like whip, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So you got the DC car, you got the Sureño car,
yeah,
you got
okay.
the Paisa car, you got the Tango Blast car, you got the GD car, you got the Latin King car, you got the Blood car, you got the...
Oh,
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
that.
But it's
Oh.
like,
Exactly.
I heard about shot caller, something like that. What's up with them shot
That's
callers?
what they call it. So
Okay.
instead of having a primera, you have a shot
A
caller.
shot caller, all right.
So the shot caller is the one that
There's
drives...
a movie like that with this white dude.
Yeah, I said, yeah,
Shot
yeah,
caller.
yeah. No, I don't know if that's the name,
It's
but
on
I seen
Netflix.
it. I seen it.
Right,
Seen it.
right.
I've seen it twice.
But one moment. So the cars, right?
Right.
Are the shot callers or not?
Yeah, I mean, the one that's driving the car
Yeah.
is the shot caller.
All right.
So that's the
Right.
primera.
Right.
in other words.
I got it.
You know? So when you step, like me, for example, when I went to the feds, right? I was in an immigration jail.
Okay.
It was like a cuchitrin, a gallinero.
Right.
You know, because it's all, you're doing time with a whole bunch of people that eventually they get deported.
Right.
You got Africans, you got Mexicans, you got Dominicans,
Yeah.
whatever.
Jamaicans and
Jamaicans and all that, right? but it's in PA, Shannon Valley. It's trash. It's a gallinero. So you know the feds is different because they rate you by points and affiliation. Okay. Like me, when I went to the feds, I had 17 points, but I was affiliated. I was gang affiliated.
They had you as a gang affiliate.
Exactly. Member. So they're gonna put you where it's active.
Yeah, right.
That's where you're gonna go because what they're gonna try to do is they put you there so you can fuck up and they can get you out of there. Okay. But you know, I went to the hole for 2 months. 2 months and a half. Because I wanted to leave that jail anyways. So that's when I went to BOP. Because this was my bad. This was a private jail, a private immigration jail that I was in. But it was still federal. Okay. So from there, I went to the hole for like 2 months and I went to BOP.
What's BOP?
Bureau of Prisons. This is the feds.
Okay.
This is the big leagues. This is not an immigration.
Okay.
All right, so I went to, obviously, for transit. I went to MDC Brooklyn. From MDC Brooklyn, I don't know why, they flew me out to Oklahoma. Some fucking Con Air shit.
They take all the other presidents in that motherfucker.
Shit. Yeah. Whoever been through this know what I'm talking about. Paper suits, paper shoes and shit, shackled up in one of those military planes. I was in Oklahoma. I don't even know why, bro. Because from Oklahoma, I went to PA. That was the dumbest shit, but you know, the U.S. government, they do whatever they want.
They do.
So I went to BOP. I was in USP Canaan. It's a penitentiary, bro. Okay. It's do or die. When I got there, you could smell the tension, my brother. Damn. I only went there for transit. Okay. Them niggas, when I got there, the whole jail was on lockdown for 6 months. Ooh. Because a Sureño had killed the CO.
Damn. Wow. That's some shit, huh?
I heard that he stabbed him so much that, you know, the knife came out through here, through the throat.
That's some shit, man.
Yeah. So, you know, thank God, you know, I went there through transit. From there, I went to FCI McKean, which is a medium high. You know, as soon as I got there, I bumped into this dude. And I got the 3 stars right there that are green. Okay. So, a lot of people used to think I was bawdy. Maybe because of my complexion. You know, because of the swag, maybe. The high top fade shit. Yeah. So I bump into this dude, this Dominican dude. He's like, oh, tú eres tribu. Hasta la muerte, what's up? He's like, nah, bro, like, you know, if you one of the bros, you gotta send in your paperwork. My boy Flaco Loco. Shout out my boy Official nigga from the Bad Boys.
He's still in there?
No. He's home.
All right. Cool.
He's home. I'm not gonna give no details, but he's home. Okay. But yeah, you know, I bumped into Flaco Loco, and he's like, bro, look, if you tribu, you know, it's different here, you know, paperwork. And I'm like, bro, look, as soon as I get my property, my paperwork is there. I came from another jail, from an immigration jail, because I had a fight. You know what I'm saying? And I kept on catching shots in the box, so my points went up, and I'm here. But I'm here for reentry. My paperwork is reentry. I got my paperwork in less than a month. Once I got my paperwork, the dudes already knew, bro. The shot caller, it was Poochie from Jersey. Respect to my nigga Poochie. He's home now.
Shout out to Jersey.
10 years. Okay. 10 years my boy did. Official. Till this day, we still talk.
Kept it real.
He come to DR? Yeah. Bro, what's up? I want to see you. Okay. That's how official this nigga is. Okay.
So maybe he could come by the Heights podcast.
Right, yeah,
we could talk some more history.
Of course. We're gonna get that popping. So, you know, I bumped into him, whatever. So he told me, he's like, yo, look, the feds is different, bro. Like, there's certain things that, you know, you don't do here. For example, in the state, Billy Boy could be ahead of the line. And I'm walking in the mess hall, in the cafeteria, and I see Billy Boy, and Billy Boy be like, yo, Lex, come here. And I could go. In the feds, you can't do that, bro. Yeah. You know? Because in the feds, everybody move accordingly. Like, everybody moves together.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In the state, too.
Got more respect, man.
Yeah. It's about more respect. Yeah, it's more, you know.
It's more respect.
Yeah, it's more respect.
Okay, so let's rewind a little bit. When did you become a Trinitario? On your first bid?
No, before that.
No, I came. Before that.
In the streets.
You became a Trinitario in the streets.
Yeah, because
what year? What year?
2002, 2003. My bad. 2000. Almost 2003.
Okay, because
January 2003.
I heard about the Trinitarios already being deported.
Mm-hmm.
I did my last bit was 90, 94, right? I met Caballo in HDM. Trinitarios didn't exist. When I met him, I remember Reyes was there, or my Lucas,
my boy,
Shout out
bro.
to
Shout out
Luca.
to Luca.
That's his
I used
boy.
to work with him.
That's what I was telling you.
Get out of here.
That's what I was
my
telling
man.
you.
Yo,
We're gonna bring that motherfucker.
I need to see Luca.
We're gonna bring that motherfucker for
listen,
real.
I could get his info too,
I'm
man.
telling you, man.
Official.
Okay.
He
I'm
calls
telling
me
you.
his nephew.
Yeah,
You're
we're
my
gonna bring that motherfucker
I
here,
know
bro.
Lucas since the 70s, bro.
Yeah.
Since the 70s.
Yeah.
Grew up with him and shit.
Yeah, I know him since the 70s, and we did time
I grew
together.
up with that motherfucker. Cool,
So I met him in HDM.
Right.
I remember because I was on one side of the block, and he found out, that I was Dominican.
Right.
So he came to take me out of there to put me on his side.
Yeah, that's right.
Right.
But I was already in my cell. When you already have done time, you
Yeah.
always run into dudes that, and there was this dude, Puerto Rican, Hollywood. I don't know if he's still alive or whatever. We had done time upstate. So when he saw me coming from Bronx House to HDM, he was like, yo, Mike, yo, what's up? He was like running
yeah.
the Boricuas.
Yeah.
So he hooked me, no, Sal, whatever, what you need, whatever.
That's in
whatever.
HDM?
In HDM.
Okay.
So when Caballo came, because he even had the CEOs doing what he
Yeah. That's some crazy shit, bro.
That dude, Hollywood, he from Brooklyn, man. He said, yo, we did time together, está bien, Caballo, pues ya tú sabes, yo, Mike. So I met him there, but that's all, right? But I already had done time 86, 88 with his cousin Emiliano.
Caballo's cousin.
Yeah, Caballo's cousin in Comstock, where Hollywood was also at.
Right.
Okay. So when I went upstate, I ran into Emiliano in Clinton. And they called him Caballo too.
Yeah.
Okay. So when I left him in Comstock, he was a hick.
Yeah.
But when I came to Clinton in 90, I had seen him last in 87, 87, 88. But when I seen him again in 1990, 3 years later, this nigga was like Caballo.
Yeah, the gangster.
He wasn't Emiliano the hick no more.
Yeah.
This nigga had this respect.
Yeah.
Like, I was like...
I was with Caballo in 5 Point Correctional Facility.
So I was like, yo, what happened? And now we had this beef in Auburn and you know how it is.
Yeah.
So this nigga caught a reputation. Then I got deported in 93. And then I started hearing about,
the trial.
the Trinitario.
But they started in 93 in AGM, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, but I was already
You was
deported.
already
I started hearing
you was
about
already
it,
gone.
As the years went by.
Yes, the years went by. And when I heard it was Caballo, I was like, which one?
Yeah, right.
Caballo or Emiliano?
Yeah.
Because they looked so much alike.
Wow.
They looked so much alike. I know that one was died in prison here in Mocha. Is that Caballo
That's
or
Caballo.
Emiliano?
No, that's Caballo.
Okay, so where's Emiliano, his
the
cousin?
OG.
Well, I don't know, but Caballo died here.
Okay.
I was in Caballo in 2004 in motherfucking 5 Point Correctional Facility. I was in Caballo.
That's
there.
a box.
Okay, so let me ask you questions because we need to go.
We need-
because a lot of Trinitarios are going to be
They're
watching
gonna,
this.
they're gonna be watching.
You know, when my nephew came, he did some time in. He was in Clinton Annex. He came as a Trinitario. I didn't know nothing.
Right.
He was like with all the things that you guys do. But I was already in church.
Yeah.
I was trying to
pastor.
I was trying not to get pulled back in.
Yeah.
So
hard, bro.
I started
It's
hearing these stories and stuff like that, and I always had that confusion. Which Caballo was it?
Right.
The one I met at HDM
Right.
or his
Emiliano.
cousin Emiliano? Because upstate they called them Caballo too.
as well, yeah.
But Caballo was still in Rikers Island.
Yeah.
So I definitely found out later that Caballo in Rikers Island was the one that started it all.
Yeah.
Lucas could tell us the start. Man, we gotta get Luke. We gotta get Luke in here. We gotta get Luke in here, motherfucker. We gotta get Luke in here, bro.
Luke is a triple OG, bro.
Yeah, he's a triple OG.
He's a
this
triple
nigga's
OG
a gangster.
for real, bro.
And if we get him here, man, listen.
Wait till he sees me.
Yeah.
I think I might have his number because this nigga changes his number all the time. I seen him a few years ago, but if I don't have,
he's a Trinitario too.
Yeah, but he's more on the,
he's like the founder.
He's
an old motherfucker. He's
a founder of the motherfucker. That's what he is.
Yeah,
I think he founded this with Caballo and ACM and a couple of more dudes.
Yeah, because I seen him there.
Yeah.
I met Caballo and
Junito too. Junito. Shout out to Junito. Yeah. That's Caballo's nephew.
Okay.
Junito.
Okay. Sobrino de Caballo. Yeah.
Coño, mano. So we here with a Trinitario.
With a Trinitario, for real.
Believe me, que ahora van a empezar a venir los Trinitarios.
Que vengan todos.
Y de verdad. Porque yo quien me juramentó a mí was el difunto bebé. I don't know if you guys
el que
remember.
murió también.
El que
sale en el video con
Caballo.
Con Caballo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, when I was young, they sent me here.
Is Bebé a Trinitario from over there or from over here?
No, Bebé was 42 here.
Okay.
So he went to the States.
Okay.
And he became Trini.
Okay.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
No problem.
So
we can always edit that.
All right, cool. So I was with a shorty. I was buying some sneakers on 181st. It was like January 2003. I bumped into him.
Okay.
Coño, what's up? I'm like, yo, ni cuánto tiempo? He's like, yo, you got it. And then I see all these chamaquitos there, bro. In the corner of 181st.
Okay.
Like 20 niggas. Yo, I want to talk to you. Let's exchange numbers. We exchange numbers.
Okay.
Yo, what you doing and shit? I'm like, nah, I'm chilling. I'm hustling. I'm doing, staying out the way. He's like, bro, look, I want to invite you to a meeting. You know what Trinitarios are? I knew what Trinitarios were, because of the history. Mm-hmm. I didn't know the whole history, but I was aware of what it was.
Okay.
But I wasn't really into that gang stuff. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But then when Bebe sat down and he broke it down to me, I seen the other bros and everything, that it was for a cause. Then I learned about Caballo. I learned about Junito. I heard about Luca, Emiliano. I was like, damn, so this is something that, I used to go to Brand.
Okay, Emiliano and Luca were together with me in Contact, 86, 87, 88. Right.
Entonces, this is what happened. I used to go to Brandeis, Louis D. Brandeis.
High school. Brandeis High School.
Yeah. So, it was, you had the DDPs there.
Yeah, it was DDP at the beginning.
It was DDP.
What was DDP?
Dominicans don't play.
Oh,
yeah, that was it first.
I heard of that one.
Yeah,
too.
it was. That was that first.
Yeah.
So that don't exist no more?
Yeah, it does. It does.
It's like a chapter? No.
Nah, it does, but they're like, like numbers wise, we're bigger.
Yeah.
Okay.
And at one point in time, we did run together.
Okay.
As one.
Right.
Okay. And then a lot of like bull crap started happening.
Yeah.
I don't have anything against no DDP because at the end of the day, you Dominican, bro.
Yeah, that's it.
You know what I'm saying? We got the same flag, bro. We represent the same thing. I'm all about respect. I'm not even about a color. I'm all about respect. Right. You respect me? Because, bro, I got friends that are DDPs, bro. Luisito, one of the biggest DDPs.
Right.
From New York.
I didn't know that shit was like that.
Man. Yeah.
I didn't know that shit was like that. I thought because when I first got locked up, DDP was the move, and from there, this is what I think. It's from there develops the Trinitarios, and I'm thinking that's just one whole piece. But now, homie saying that no, it's separate, and I didn't know that shit for real.
No,
gangs have always been part of New York.
Yeah, always.
Always. I'm an old motherfucker.
Always.
Right.
But in the 70s. I remember, the gangs when I was 12, 13 was Uptown Crazy Crew, Savage Killers.
Savage Skulls. Remember Savage Skulls?
No, that's Bronx. I'm talking about Washington Heights.
Okay.
You're going too deep.
Yeah, I went too deep. Yeah, I went too deep.
Like a chingling.
The chinglings, yeah.
But I'm talking about, what occurred in my era. Uptown Crazy Crew, Savage Killers. Then after all that shit broke up, you had the Bad Boys, the Playboys.
Uptown Action.
Which were more like crew.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Cruise.
But this shit here, they even made a movie with I think with Mark Wahlberg on Netflix, where you see because of Trinitarios with
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because after that shit happened with
that kid in the Bronx.
They think Trinitarios be killing people
with machetes. So they made a movie about that shit. Unbelievable.
Like,
see, what happens is a lot of people get things misconstrued. Yeah. When I first joined Trinitario, it was a street thing. It was a street gang thing. You feel me? Like, we took care of each other. We protected each other.
But it started in prison.
It started in prison.
Okay.
But it was for a purpose in prison.
Yeah.
In the streets, we try to make it like prison because, we used to go to high school with Morenos, Bloods. So the Bloods would always try to oppress the Dominicans.
Yeah.
We had Dominicans that didn't even speak English, and they was getting jumped on their way home from school.
Yeah.
For rocking tight pants and having a jerry curl.
Yeah. Remember those days? Yeah.
So, we started seeing things like that, we wasn't going to let that rock.
Okay.
We had to, put respect for all Dominicans. It don't matter if you was Trinitario or not, bro. You had to respect the Dominican blood, Dominican race. And it's still like that to this day.
Okay.
And that's why I joined. But, in those stages, I was misguided. I guess we all were misguided.
Yeah, the whole crew, yeah.
Because we were teens.
Yeah, I could imagine.
You know what I'm saying? So we thought we was doing things for a purpose. But when I did my bid, bro, that I went to Rikers Island, C-74, and I seen the abuse and the oppression, that's when I was really, bro. That's when it really opened my eyes, and I was like, yo, this is a cause. This is... What I'm doing now is for a cause, bro.
Yeah, of course, right.
Because I couldn't tolerate to see, I'm not going to say Moreno, any other race oppress one of my paisanos because he didn't have the same heart as me. I'm not the toughest, but ain't nobody ever take my shit. Yeah. Ain't nobody ever going to take my shit. Never, no place that I ever been to. But... there's paisanos that are not like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then it looks kind of fucked up where you chilling, nobody fuck with you, but you got this paisano that just came in, and he don't know a lick of English, and niggas is taking his chicken, and while you sitting in a chair, he's sitting in the iron chair, in the iron mess hall shit. That's not cool. Why? So that's when it really opened my eyes to a lot of things. And I took it more serious.
So till this day, you
how long?
You still
represent.
Yeah, I'm Trinitario to the death of me, bro. I got it tatted right here. I got it tatted right here too, right here. And it's something where, like I said before, it's for the cause. My thing is for the cause. I don't know, but I can't speak for nobody else. I'm in jail. This is, to take like what Caballo did.
Right.
Okay.
Each one teach one.
I hear you.
We all take care of each other. In the streets, I know a lot of tribus, from the States, from here as well, a lot of official dudes. But that's not my lifestyle. I'm a little bit older now. I went through a lot of shit. I've done a couple of bids. I'm in here in this situation. Now that I'm saying that I'm here because of the Trinitarios. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm here because of my actions. Yeah. But, I have kids. I have 3 kids. I have a baby, which is my youngest, my two oldest. They're almost in their teen years. So this is not what I have to show them. This is not what I want them to see.
Right.
But if I was to be in the situation, God forbid, where I'm locked up again, vamos arriba, Trinitario. Like, I don't care.
I hear you. So before we end this interview or this history lesson, give a shout out to most of the people like you did a little while ago, to a lot of Trinitarios are going to see that. A lot of homies are going to see this. So, give them a shout out and let them know that you're alive, that you're doing well, and that you're here in the art.
Of course. First and foremost, I want to give you guys a shout out for having me over. You feel me? I hope, you guys grow, respect. And I want to give a shout out to everybody, bro. The whole Heights, the whole New York.
Yeah.
You know, anybody that I've done time with, you already know. Everybody that's there for the cause, you know, try to stay out the way. You know, do your thing, and just do things right. But shout out everybody in New York, period. Everybody in the feds, because
a lot of motherfuckers doing time in the feds,
and
man.
this is something that I want to say because I apply this to myself. This is what I say to myself. I don't know if I told you the other day. I was like, look. I'm not a snitch, right? I never did. I never told on nobody. But, you know, like, I done so much time in the system now that, you know, before I do things, you know, I try to think before. You feel me? Because I wouldn't want to be put in a predicament.
It's a good advice, man.
You know why? Because I have kids now. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm not going to go, you know, catch a body. And I know if I can't do the time, I'm not going to go do that shit, bro. Because I know what I have when I'm leaving behind.
Right.
So, my nigga, like, look, if you're not willing to do your time, don't do the crime, my nigga. You could be a hustler and a gangster working a 9 to 5, believe me. You know what I'm saying? But if you're not ready to do that time, bro, because you don't know, you might end up telling. They're gonna throw the book at you.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna have no choice. You're gonna think about your shorty, you're gonna think about your kids, you're gonna think about the summertime. Bro, don't put yourself in the predicament where your back is against the wall and you have only two choices. It's either you're gonna do your time, which very few people do, or you're gonna tell, you're gonna bite the cheese.
Yeah.
So just think before you do your thing. Shout out to everybody.
Shout out. Good advice. That's some good advice.
Up, bro.
This is the Heights Podcast.
The Heights Podcast.